Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are starting a brand new series on the channel. This is the series that you guys voted for. This is the winner of vote 1. Now in the description, vote 2 is open and it is going to stay open. I've just put a comment to don't vote for Peaky Blinders again because this won the season, but you can vote on the next one. So I can't wait to see which one wins here, but I'm so excited to dive into today's season and episode because you guys voted for it and I'm really excited. I know that it's been filmed a few times in Manchester because I have seen the streets closed before while production have been there. We also have a bar here called Peaky Blinders, I believe, that is dedicated to the show, and I think a guy who works in there apparently looks identical. It's like a doppelganger, and we all know about doppelgangers on this channel, but a doppelganger to one of the characters, which would be fascinating to see once we actually know who they are. I actually don't know anything about the storyline. I know Cillian Murphy is in the show. I'm assuming he's the main character. I think I've seen his face on the posters. And also know it's got really high ratings. It's really exciting. I can't believe that I've never actually watched it before, considering it's got such high reviews, and we do like to watch different things onto the channel. Now, speaking about watching different things, we do have a Patreon where all these videos that you're about to watch here on the YouTube get released early, and those people over there can watch them way before they come out onto the YouTube. You guys are watching here, we're going to smash out all of season 1 of Peaky Blinders, and then we'll take a little break before season 2 and watch season 1 of a new a new show. Once that's concluded, we can move back onto season 2 here, and so on and so on. Hopefully you get the drift. That means that there's so much content coming to the Patreon, so much variety coming to the YouTube, and so much engagement and things offered for you guys, because that is all we do it for. Your guys' support, your guys, enjoyment. Thank you so much for everybody who voted on, obviously, the first vote. Like I said, the second one is available to vote now. Patreon, link's always there. You can go and watch all the episodes early, as well as watching them free as they are released on the YouTube. I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for the support. If you do enjoy today's video, please smash a like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump into episode 1 of our brand new series, Peaky Blinders. Imagine that, like, you come into town and everyone runs away from you.
The horse's name's Monaghan Boy. Kempton, 3 o'clock, Monday. You ladies have a bet yourselves, but don't tell anyone else.
It's an interesting start. Do you know what, right? Back in the day, I'm assuming that if you had a horse, you was an absolute baller. Do you know what I mean? Like, because if you look at everybody there, they all look like they work in proper grafting. They don't have much going for them. And this guy's strolling in, clean, pristine horse. The guy's got it going, mate. I do like his waistcoat with his little chain on it as well. It's decent. Also, he was in Birmingham then, but like, I would like to know is how an American would say it. Would you say Birmingham? Like, pronounce the H, Birmingham, or like I say Birmingham, and yeah, well, everyone says Birmingham, but it's interesting. I love accents, how they pronounce things differently.
Arthur's mad as hell.
Yeah, the kid's smoking.
10-year-old know about hell, eh?
I'm 11 Sunday.
Tommy, look at the book. Yeah, what do you want, mate? Just look.
Tommy!
All on Monaghan Boy.
Good work, John.
Tommy! Get in here.
Now, you were seen doing the powder trick down at Garrison Courts.
I'm taking charge of drumming up new money.
What if Monaghan Boy wins? You fixing races now. You think we can take on the Chinese and Billy Kimber?
Billy's got a bloody army!
I think that's what I do.
I'm calling a family council tonight at 8 o'clock. I want all of us there. You hear me?
We're here today to take a vote on strike action.
Yes!
Before we have a show of hands for that, let's have a show of hands from all those who fought in France. Who reaps the rewards? Is it your wives? No. Well, who then? Do they stand among us? No. A fucking cut in your wages. That is your reward. Raise a hand, all those who want to strike.
Striking's a tough one, man, because like you don't always get the outcome that you want. Alright, it'd be so hard to be a detective back in the day, wouldn't it? Literally, the word paper trail, yeah, is all you've got. A bit of paper, and that is your little trail, mate. There's no CCTV. You got to just literally just use a bit of pen, bit of paper, go around speaking to people, and you just got to hope that stuff marries and matches up, isn't it? Like, it's so interesting. No DNA, nothing. You've just got to hope that you can either catch them in the act, or too many people have seen too many things that they can all point the finger at one guy. But I do find I love watching stuff like where people, I don't know what. First of all, I do like watching old and stuff, like old and English stuff. I don't know why it's English bias, but I do love watching it. But I also do like watching like detective work and like how people's minds, how clever they are, and strategists as well. If this guy, I'm just gonna call him Killian for now because I don't know his name yet, so I do apologise. But if he's a strategist in the show, I would really enjoy him. If he like overanalyzes every situation and thinks of a possible outcome, kind of like Sherlock, really good.
On the house, Mr. Shelby.
Checking they're the other big boys. They're the ones that was just doing the speech on it.
Cheers, Thomas. Good health to you.
Thomas is called.
Crown of a prince. One of my union comrades is a sister. Works in a telegraph office at the BSA factory. He says over the past week they've had messages coming up from London to the brass from Winston Churchill himself. She found a list of names left on the telegraph machine. And on that list was your name and my name together. What kind of a list would have a name of a communist and a name of a bookmaker side by side?
The only difference between you and me, Freddie, my horses stand a chance of winning.
Breathe, Danny!
You're not a whiz-bang. You're a human being, Danny. You're all right. You're all right.
Did I do it again? You did it again, Danny.
Get all that smoke and mud out of your head, eh?
Yes, Mr. Shelby. I'm sorry.
You're the law around here now, Tommy, aren't you? Maybe you should put a bullet in Danny Whizbang's head like they do with mad horses.
Bring the bill to the Peaky Blinders. We'll take care of it.
I've called this family meeting because I've got some very important news. Scud Boat and Lovelock got back from Belfast last night. They were in a pub on the Shankill Road yesterday. There was a copper handing out these.
If you're over 5 feet and can fight, come to Birmingham.
Last 4 years, he's been clearing the IRA out of Belfast. There's been all these bloody strikes at the BSA. Now the papers are talking about sedition and revolution.
Anyway, we're Peaky Blinders. We're not scared of coppers.
He's right.
If they come for us, we'll cut them a smile each.
10 minutes. What do you want?
An explanation. Always been able to tell when you're hiding something. Nothing happens in that factory without you knowing about it.
It was meant to be routine. I had a buyer in London for some motorcycles. There's a still inside the factory, makes tramline shin. The boys dropped it to Charlie Strong's yard as agreed. They must have taken it from the proofing bay instead of the export bay.
Holy sweet baby of Mary.
Oh, it's guns.
Inside, we found 25 Lewis machine guns.
Tell me you threw them in the cut.
We put them in the stables out of the rain.
You're a bookmaker, a robber, a fighting man. You're not a fool. Sell those guns to anyone who has use to them. You will hang.
The people that were selling the guns, is it the government? I don't know. He said they said it was going to Libya. Nah, I would, if this was a film, the people who owned those guns, they would be coming after you, wouldn't they? Not like a detective on his own. It would be like the whole crew would be coming to full on take you out.
I got tickets for the Penny Crush. They're showing a Tom Mix picture.
I'm not in the mood for the pictures tonight either.
Well, I'm not doing it here again. I got covered in mud last time.
How did the family meeting go?
There's a new copper coming.
I heard.
And Tommy says he's after the likes of you.
That's interesting, man. So he's Thomas. He don't like him, does he? Or they seem they don't like each other. But he's going out with his sister.
I'm here about the job as a barmaid.
Do you know about this place?
I saw it in an advertisement.
Job's been filled. I'm doing you a favour.
I'm not asking for favours, I'm asking for employment.
Part of Ireland are you from?
Galway.
Huh? You too pretty.
I wish I was Enquiry. My boyhood friend and my own relation have all passed on now.
Hope you know a lot of songs.
Do you know what, right? Do you not think it's mad how, like, people have an accent, a strong accent, and then they sing and they got none? Have you heard Adele? She's like, oh my God. And then she's like, woo, me, absolutely bawling. But, man, she is, I'm going to say she's getting with Thomas. That's what I'm going to say. Only because he looks like he's going to be the future main. I feel like he's implementing that he's going to be the main character. Obviously, he's a part of the main story, the main family, I guess, the Shelbys. But I feel like there's two of them in there. There's a guy with a tash. He seems to get a bit of what is he called, Arthur? He's the one in charge right now. I feel like he's going at some point. And Thomas, yeah, there where it says, I feel like he's going to take charge. And like I said, I hope he's a strategist. And I feel like he might, you know, maybe try and date this girl who's joining. But it's interesting, isn't it, mate? Imagine just walking in a place and saying, I'm here for a job, and you just get it straight away. No interviewing, nothing.
Babies discarded with the fish bones and eggshells. Your masters, the men who you touch your cap to, the Peaky Blinders, merciless gangs. You are worse than them. Those of you who have taken their bribes these years since the war. God damn you for soiling your uniforms. I don't trust any of yous until you earn my trust.
That's true.
And that takes some earning. These are
Granted.
the new men who will bolster your ranks. By the time the sun sets, they will be sworn in and in uniform.
He's not messing about. He's coming in, he's making a statement. All of you, yeah, been taking bribes. I'm having none of that. I'm here to chop each tree down, starting with the Peaky Blinders. So, yeah, we're going to get some new recruits in. Bring them in. They're going to take no shizzle, mate. They got to come in, they're going to be sworn in, they're going to be patrolling the streets tomorrow, and all you guys got to earn my respect, yeah, my trust, yeah. Right now, don't trust none of yous. So it's interesting, very interesting. The guy's stamping his authority, I like it. And is this all because he stole the guns? Is that the whole reason why he's here? Or is there a bigger thing at play?
When you're out with a blinder, you don't have to kill. I want a blowjob off both of you before they let the ordinary people in.
Oh, he's getting arrested.
Take your hat.
Arthur Shelby, lead pack dog of the Peaky Blinders.
Oh.
Do you have a gun?
No gun. No, I finished sock, caution his belt.
In all the world, the only thing that interests me is the truth. You know about the robbery.
What robbery?
What do you know about the robbery?
I don't know what you're talking about. What fucking robbery?
I can tell just by sniffing the air whether or not you're lying.
I'm not fucking lying.
I know. I see nothing of interest behind the blood in your eyes. That is well within my power to have you and the rest of your scum family face down in the canal before the year is out.
He does look busted up. I like how he's stripping off his tash.
I need a bottle of rum.
Grace, whatever it is, it's on the house.
Harry said it's on the house.
Are you a whore? Because if you're not, you're in the wrong place.
If I say something's on the house, then say nothing to whoever you're serving. If they decide that they want you, then there's nothing anybody could do about it.
I'm a trained nurse.
Don't make me laugh. It hurts me face.
You went to one first aid class in the church hall that was throwing giggling.
You're right.
For killing that.
He said Mr. Churchill sent him to Birmingham. Said he wants us to help him.
We don't help coppers.
He know all about our war records. Wants us to be his eyes and ears.
Over from the country where they do things big.
I'd love the whole pub to just be looking at her.
The boy I love.
We've been singing in here since the war.
Why do you think that is, Harry?
They're so intense. They're so intense, man.
What kind of a deal this new copper offered him?
The second your balls are empty, it's back onto politics. You know what he'd do if he found out about us?
You could try. One day me and Tommy will be on the same side again.
Something must have happened in France, like, because something must have happened in France because he said about, look, did he not say about the bullet or something when he was in the bar? I'm trying to, like, quite a lot of stuff's going on, but, like, was your friends going into it? Something's happened when they've been fighting, and then they've come back and they're enemies. And, like, obviously he's got with his sister, they're a quiet thing, but then I feel like he's part of a different gang, so to speak. Now, I've not really seen them do anything. He was kind of like, I don't know, he's kind of like being a politician leader. Do you know what I mean? Like, we need to stand for this and that, and we don't want no more pay cuts. And everyone's like, yeah, You know what I'm saying? Where like Tommy, he seemed, well, from what we've seen about the Shelbys, their gang is kind of different. The opening scene was him on a horse, and he was trying to, well, I don't know, was he fixing it? I don't know what he was doing. He's trying to fix a horse race, get people betting on it, get people to see it. Where like this guy, I don't even know like what he's kind of doing and what his intentions are. But also I've seen from him is he's consistently asking, what's Arthur saying, what's Tommy saying? Do you know, like, and I don't know whether he's really into the girl or whether he's trying to use her. But again, I feel like there's loads of potential with different storylines here. Like, as the episode's gone on, they creeped in loads of different scenarios and different things and different relationships that could possibly, like, you know, go down. Do you reckon we're going to get a flash to the war or something? That was interesting. See the guy in the stream just then?
Go home. Fix mayonnaise.
Right, first of all, I've just got to say, I don't understand why the guy pulled a knife on him. I actually have no idea. The guy, I know he was sat there speaking to himself, but there was no reason for a knife to be pulled out there. You're only asking for trouble, and he's the only one that got stabbed. The guy's, like, having PTSDs of war, and then someone's coming over actually with a weapon. The guy's going to retaliate.
Secretary of State, this is Chief Inspector Campbell.
Yes, sir, what a great honour it is to meet you.
Bit of a whistle-stop tour. Love the hat, by the way. Understand you broke a few Fenian hearts.
A rat's nest, sir.
So who do you think stole the guns? The Fenians or the communists?
To me, there is no distinction between any of the above.
But remember this, Mr. Campbell. This is England, not Belfast. Bodies thrown in the rivers wash up in the papers here. If there are bodies to be buried, dig holes.
Uncle Charlie, a word.
Get aboard. We can take him out to the turning point beyond Gas Street and leave him on the bank.
I have an alternative strategy.
Oh,
Tell Shirley to take her out to the old tobacco wharf. There's a lock-up mooring we used to keep cigarettes. He knows it. If they want him back this bad, they'll have to pay. That's the way of the world.
I've always looked out for you like a dad. You're going to bring only hell down on your head.
Oh, I like it, man. Again, it's ballsy play, mate. But if you find a diamond, you don't hand it back. Yeah. If someone's wanting it so bad, mate, it's kind of like, you know, like he said, they've shown the hand, they've shown how badly they want it. If they want to get it back, they got to pay for it. They fell on a gold mine. That's pretty much what it is. They stumbled onto a gold mine, a dangerous one, a very dangerous one. You can see what's happened to his family member already, mate. It's absolutely been done in, and Churchill's in it as well, mate. So they've actually physically stole it from Churchill himself, which again is really fascinating. Just a random family in Birmingham, it looks like, stealing some guns from the Prime Minister. Well, I don't know if he's the Prime Minister yet, but it's really interesting. He's a good actor, Cillian Murphy, man. He's really intimidating.
Are you in possession?
I am, sir.
Oh.
Strikes me that it isn't Arthur who heads the Shelby family. It's the younger one. The bookmaker gangs have other business, and the communists are too weak to have planned this. That the IRA murdered my father will not affect my judgment.
If you see any guns, check the serial numbers against that list.
Hey, she's going to fall for Tommy Nietzsche, let's be honest. She's leaving that policeman's side. I bet the policeman was involved in her dad's death.
Those two men over there, not his brothers. If I let the Italians do this, they'll cut off your manhood and let you drain. I said I would dispatch you myself. You have any last requests, comrade?
You look out for my Rosie and my boys.
I feel sorry for him, man.
Is that both for me?
We have to get your body out of the city, Danny. This new copper, you know.
Don't bury me anywhere there's mud. Bury me on a hill and tell Rosie where.
Isn't it? He's taking his death like a champ.
A good soldier.
Yes, Sergeant Major.
Sergeant Major. Wow, what I killed him. He did kill him. That was well intense, that went. Look at him.
A bloody one. Monaghan boy. Bloody one!
And word will spread. So the next time we do the powder trick, it won't be just a garrison that'll bet on the horse. It'll be the whole of Small Heath.
Man, throwing bets and fixing it is bad, man. Oh, no way, he's not dead. Wow, they've done that really well.
Tommy wanted you to think it was real. Try and knock some sense into you.
Wow, that's well interesting, mate. I actually was gonna say, like, if he want to get his body out of the city, why can't he just get on it and get off? God, I really enjoyed this episode, I'm not gonna lie. He's still got blood on him. Alright, I thought that was a good episode, man. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was a good episode. I did really enjoy it. Now, that 58 minutes did go fast, considering, like I say, it's a new series that we've started to watch. Don't know any of the characters, don't know any of the stories. Learned Thomas's name. Literally, I learned it. I was calling Killian at the start, and he even said, "Look, mate, I'm gonna call him Killian until I remember, mate, Thomas. I'm just gonna try and get that engraved in my head." And he's called Arthur as well, isn't it? Is it his brother, his uncle, his dad? I don't know. I'm gonna say it's his brother, Arthur. He's the oldest. Thomas is the younger one. But it seems like Thomas is the one going behind his family. He's back on doing his own little plays and tricks to try and get them in front. Do you know what I mean? He done this thing with the horse at the start. Did his horse win? I thought that the way he come in at the end, he was saying, mate, your horse lost. But I think what he was actually saying is the horse won. And he's like, damn right it did, mate. And next time, it's going to win again. And then the third time, when everyone's coming in and everyone's betting big money, it's going to lose. And we're going to reap the benefits from it. So again, man, they said they bookkeepers, but they bet fixers. That's what I took from this is, anyway, they were like a gambling store. I don't know, they take bets, but they falsify. Yeah, he said he's paying someone to throw the race. That's what he said. And at the start, he said, like, are you really crazy enough to take on A and B at the same time? I don't know who them people is, but I'm assuming it's other people in there. So the Peaky Blinders are a crew. That's what I'm going to call it, a crew. I called them a gang before, but like gang, I think a crew sounds much better, like a part of a crew. Because that guy got initiated at the end. Kind of, how weird is that, mate? He's got PTSD, killed somebody. The guy did come after him with a knife. He ended up taking him out. The Italians wanted him dead. They falsified his death. He used, did he say pig's brain or something? Wanted it to make it look real. He splattered all over him. He's dropped him, took him under the bridge, and he's been initiated. But again, man, I thought it was a good episode. Like I said, considering we didn't know anybody, there's lots of action information, very intense. A couple of them situations was really intense, and we've got a good, literally, like, foundation for the season to go on. So I've got to say, episode 1 was a big thumbs up from me. Okay, that is episode 1 in the bag. Hopefully, guys enjoyed it. Very interesting. They are long episodes, so I do apologise if there is, like, if you're watching the full one on the Patreon, if there is like short, like long periods where we just don't say anything, it's because we're just trying to get an understanding of what the storyline is. But I'm fascinated how they've got a female police officer that's acting as a barmaid now. You know, she's come in, she's took a job well, in Birmingham, in the pub, when nobody really wants to, you know, the guy was saying, do you know about this place? Do you know who comes in here? You sure you want it? She started singing. He was mesmerised by it. You could see in the bar, you know, like she was singing again. Everybody was there listening. It's true, though. Have you ever heard... Well, yeah, obviously I've heard. But, like, have you ever been anywhere where someone's that good at singing? And when they do start singing, you just... Everyone just shuts up and looks at him and is like, wow, mate, you are sick. Because when you try and sing, you're awful. So when somebody can, you're like, wow, that is so good. And that's what these guys was doing. They was just listening to it. Then they all started singing. The Blinders walked in, could hear a pin drop, mate. She carried on, though. And then, obviously, the guy said to him, mate, we've not had music in a while. And he was like, well, why do you think that is? And, again, man, I don't want to referencing to the war. We've got PTSD being referenced. We've got, well, he was called Sergeant at the end or something, didn't he? Like, corporal. I don't know. Like, it seemed like Tommy might have been in charge. I'm calling him Tommy now. He's called Thomas. Was in charge at the end, and I don't know, he, like I said, though, he's really intimidating. He smoked a pipe or something when he was in his bed, and then he got a flashback PTSD moment, which again thought was I thought was pretty good to see, actually. I do like it. I thought like the makeup was really good on the people. When Arthur was getting beat up, I liked how his face was really bloody. His tash had like blood dripping off it, and I could tell that he didn't know what the guy was talking about. When he's asking him about the guns or the robbery, he's like, what robbery? It's like, literally, he doesn't know. I could tell that he didn't know, and the guy knew as well. And then he tried to cut a deal with him, but like I said, the most fascinating thing is that the female, she's working with the police now. She's saying her dad was killed by the IRA. I think that's what they said it was. I do apologise if I did get that wrong. But he was saying you can't let that cloud your judgment. And she was saying, nah, mate, it won't. But what I think is going to happen is she's going to actually fall for Thomas. And then I feel like she's going to find out that this officer maybe had some sort of role in her dad actually passing, and she's going to go against him. It's going to be like a double cross. But then we've got Thomas's sister, you know, she's going out with this guy, this other guy, I don't know his name, and it seems like him and Thomas used to be friends before they went to the war, and then something happened and they come back and they're like frenemies now. They don't really like each other much. But he's seen him in secret, and he's consistently asking about what did he say, what was the family meeting about, what was this, what was that, and I don't know if he's using her or not, or if he's trying to, you know, gain information for his own little crew that is going on as well. But again, I've got to reiterate, I thought it's really good. I thought the makeup was good, the costumes good. I do love watching old English stuff or just programs, but that is a massive English bias. I'm not going to deny it. I just love watching it. I love how any show as well, yeah, that makes it feel like the past, I give big respect to. So stuff like Vikings, Last Kingdom, this. It's just the design, the costumes, the effort that gets put into it. The buildings, how like the buildings look English, and the like many buildings still look like that now, like all bricked up and stuff, but it looks dirty. They're working in the coal mines, they're grafting, they got steamboats, you've got all the men, you know, coming and absolutely putting in a shift just to come home and then go for a drink in the pub. You know, it just feels like that is true and how it would happen, and I actually really enjoy it. And again, like I said, because it's olden days, because it's back in the time, we've got no cameras, we've got no like probably DNA, CCTV and all this stuff going on. We got no forensics, so it's down to pure investigation work, hardcore detective, question this, question that, paper trails, was you there, what's this, who's got that. And again, man, I think it's fascinating because it's all about using your mind, yet how strategic, how clever can you outsmart the other person. And I really can't wait to see, obviously, the next few episodes. Well, 5 episodes, because it's only a 6-episode season, which I think's great, mate. You could just be in and out, have your fun, move on to the next, in and out again next season, back onto the next. So, to me, it's a massive positive. It's a really good episode. And if you did enjoy it, please smash the like. Really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.